What is going on YouTube? It's KaiMaestro here, bringing you a commentary over Black Ops 2, and apparently people want me to join their party, but okay. Now as you saw, sorry about that, as you saw by the title, how to get better accuracy. Now, I'm just going to tell you two of the great tips what helped me, and maybe a bit extra at the end, just to see how much time we got. So, the first thing is going to help you out absolutely tons. Like, I've always been, it's sensitivity. I've always been a 14 sensitivity player, and now I've started playing pro. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is hardpoint. On league play, we were going for a 250 solo, 250 to 0 solo, but I ended up not doing that. But it's still an amazing score, absolutely amazing. It's just showing you what I can do in league play and how I would do it. Just keep a close eye on what I do, because if none of you watch COD TV or COD XP championships, then you can watch this, but you'll learn a lot of stuff off Call of Duty championships and pro players playing. I'm not a pro player, but I'd like to consider myself as an alright player. But yeah, so let's get back onto the commentary. But so sensitivity, I've always been a 14 sensitivity player. I changed it down to 11. You should not do that. You should just go straight down to like 5 to 8. Like, I went from 14 to 11 to 8, and every time I have to like adjust to my sensitivity. At the minute, I think I'm playing on 8 still, or I turned it back up a little. But I'm so silly with that. My aiming's pretty good, I'd like to say. But yeah, so if you want to keep your if you want to get better or just, wow, everything's burning past my mind right now. It's crazy. But yeah, so just find a sensitivity what is not too slow but is still good. So like anywhere from 5 to 8, I reckon, 5 to 8, and then hopefully that will give you an advantage, because you can tell if you're on a high sensitivity, because if you're aiming at the player, I think, yeah. If you see now, I'm on a 11 sensitivity in this gameplay, and I'm very like jumpy. Like, my whole screen turns left, and then my whole screen turns right. If you lower it down, it won't do that. You'll be able to follow the enemy, so it's harder to like drag scope with a gun. You can put it that way while shooting. So say somebody ran around that corner, I was shooting at them. If I had 14 sensitivity, it'll be like cutting, it'll be like jumping kind of thing. But if you had low sensitivity, you'll be following the player, and every bullet will hit. Because if you have 14 or 13 or 12 or 10 or 11 sensitivity, it will, not all your bullets will hit. You want a guaranteed hit on all the time, because then you'll win gunfights quicker, and win the games, hopefully. Right, win against people, just, yeah. Alright, the second thing is, now, in this gameplay, you can see that, wow, I'm using Cat 40 dual wield at the minute, but my secondary gun is a Scorpion. Now, the iron sights on that aren't great, but if you you don't really need, like, this next thing I'm telling you now, is another thing to prove your accuracy is red dot sights. Now, red dot sights are amazing for improving your accuracy. Not on SMGs necessarily, just on assault rifles. Like, say I got the AN-94. Now, the iron sight is quite small, but if you put a red dot sight on it, it makes it a bit bigger and a bit easier to see them. Like, and this is where we choked, by the way. We got up to 230, I think it was, in this hard point, and they had 0, and then they managed to take over the next one and get a couple points. I'm not telling you how many. You have to find out. But yeah, so you want a red dot sight, and you want to put dexterity on too, just so you have a quick aiming. But just go into like combat training, and everyone's inviting me to the party. Jesus Christ! Just go into combat training, put a red dot sight on your gun, or even not. It's up to you. And just see how good your accuracy can get. Just by keeping playing combat training. Like, sometimes, if I feel like I'm going to have a bad day, just pop onto combat training, put the bots on, not that hard, just like medium, and then just go around shooting them, because it'll get your aiming up, it'll get you motivated, and you just want to go and like do what you did in combat training, but in a real game. So there's my 2 tips: sensitivity 5 to 8, or and red dot sights. Just make sure you always hit those shots, because that's how you're going to win these gunfights. Now this gameplay is over. I did 27 to 5, and look at the score, 250 to 5 in league play. That is crazy for me. Alright, so thanks for watching. This has been Kai Meister. Follow me on Twitter, link in description. Peace out.